and getting my shit together, Me and the bubbler have been busy tonight, and the hydro. I didn't even get all the way done. That tells you what's going on here. And the bubbler has just been bubbling. I think that water is dirty in there, but yeah, I love my little bubbler. So people are wondering about Trump and all this other shit and what's going on, and the scary thoughts that go along with that. There was a post when up just a little while ago, saying how the Trump administration got access to like the Medicaid and the records of 79 million people in an attempt to go weed out undocumented immigrants who may be receiving Medicaid. I'm like, you guys don't get it. And it's fine that you don't because you will soon. Very, very soon you'll get it. You'll get it very, very soon. It's going to make sense. If I had a following, I would be dead by now because I've been nailing it on the head for 30 years. I've been calling it. The scary thought about, oh, what if Trump gets his hands on this? And here's a scarier thought. What if that's America's plan the whole time? Think about it. In order to do the things that let's play imagination for a little bit. Ready? Hitler was the original Trump. Okay? They found a useful idiot who liked to run his mouth that people would listen to. That was compromised probably in every single fucking way. So he kind of had to, even through the syphilis. He became to the point now when you picture Nazis, you can't picture Nazis without Hitler, whereas the rest of the people that made it happen, like the propaganda machine, Goebbels, and things like that, um, those get noticed. But you have to be like in direct orbit. So Caroline Levitt would be Goebbels and or Stephen Miller. You see what I'm saying? There's all these different people that around Trump that play the exact same role. So when you figure out what's going on, you can go, oh yeah, gotcha. Now what if his had what he wanted done? Okay, Hitler wanted Jews dead. Did he do it? Did he get it done? Not maybe the actual goal was to bring the number of Jews in Germany and in Europe down. It wasn't necessarily to get rid of and extinguish. Maybe to make them afraid to go back, and so that anyone around that area wants to go back to Israel, causing the return to Israel, which causes the Palestinian war. They've been driven out into Europe, but the war and the hatred cause them to want to go home because Israel has a return policy basically. You are always welcome. If you are a Jew, you're always welcome. If you're Jewish in faith, Michael Rappaport is Jewish, and he said that it won't kill me to add the ish on there, and it doesn't. If you're Jewish and you want to go back to Israel, I believe you. I don't think they'll pay the fare, but once you're there, if you are Jewish and Jewish, you're home. You are home. You're home. Isn't that cool? It's pretty cool. Palestine, in a similar sense, you're always a refugee. Once a refugee, always a refugee. Even if you get back home, you're still a refugee. You have refugee status. When your child is born, they are born in refugee status. So numbers of refugees continues to grow continually. Understand the politics that America and the rest of the world are playing in that area. So they can always point to you and go, well, at least it's not that shithole. You go, yeah, at least it's not that shithole. You see what I'm saying? That's the game. Whatever position you're in, they point to another shithole and go, well, you're not in that shithole, are you? If you're in a Russian shithole, well, you're not in America, are you? Look what's going on there. You could be in America. I'm like, yeah, I'm not in that shithole. If you're an American shithole, at least you're not fucking homeless in America is better than homeless, is it? Because they're rounding them up and killing them. They're making feeding the poor, which is a Christian belief, a Christian commandment from Jesus himself, from Yeshua. Feed the poor, feed my sheep. That is a Christian commandment from Yeshua himself, Jesus Christ, Son of God. You guys are impressed when a politician mentions it, but when a human being does it, you run. Fuck off. I don't care. I don't care because I'm not here for you. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm not here to help anybody. I'm not here to protect anybody. I'm not here to convert anybody. I'm not trying to help you. I'm stating what's happening. There was a time when I wanted to help. But my hand was so violently burned, broken, beaten, and rejected that I've stopped. I stopped a long time ago. Now I make my music and I put my wording into my music. What I feel about God, what I feel about life, what I feel about love, all that stuff I put into music because nobody wants to listen to me. And I like listening to the stuff, so some of it has something to say. So I put it into music, I put it in my art, I put it into my whatever. But I mean, because I'm too vulgar for Christian and religious people, and I'm too clean for low down, dirty people, which is fine. As I said, I act more like a mirror to the world than absorbing it because stuff comes in all the time and I just reflect it. I don't absorb it. I never absorb it. 4th of July, I've never absorbed it. I've watched it. I understand it. But there was a Native American. My neck is all wrinkly looking in the shadows there. It's crazy. It's weird how lighting does that kind of stuff. It's just lighting. Like this right here looks really bad, but if I turn to the light, suddenly my face doesn't look as bad. You know what I mean? It's just shading, and we also fucking superficially worry. Like my teeth aren't real. But see, it can be rather jarring just to see that there when you first pop in. So I try and keep those in at least until you get to know me a little bit. Just the shock factor. Like if I had a prosthetic arm, I'd wear it just to keep the shock factor down a little bit. Once I get to know you, then I'm gonna pop this motherfucker off and use it as a fucking stand. You know what I mean? For this, and then once you know me, like, okay, cool, we're cool. Right. This arm isn't real. What? This arm isn't real. Then just pop it off and sit it on the table. But I'm not gonna drop that shit first time I talk to you because that's freaky. That's freaky. And first impressions are very important. Second and third impressions aren't so much, you know what I mean? But just getting to know the person. Just getting, it's that foot in the door. You know what I mean? Like when you're selling sales. Now, if you don't want to have to foot in the door, and that's fine, then you live your life how you live your life. No one can tell you that except you. No one. God can tell you, but you can still disobey, can't you? You don't have to. There's nothing you have to do. Is there? You have to die. Oh, look at that. It's a big ass cat. Holy shit. Kitty, kitty. Big ass fucking cat. Holy fuck. Supposedly there was one even bigger than that, like about the size of a dog walking back there. It may have been a loose dog, I don't know, but I don't know. There is a den underneath my house, and that'd be great if it fucking lived underneath there. Because I'd love for fucking yeah. I mean, like especially if it liked me, and it hated people around its den. Fuck, there's some little kids that run around the back there. I'm like, that's not my cat. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a wild cat. He's living in my house. What are you doing around my house to find that out? He doesn't get me. You know what I mean? So, anyways, the scarier part than Trump doing what he's doing is he's being allowed to do it because the American government wants him to. Oh, he's an idiot, but his plans are what they want to achieve, but they can't do it without breaking everything about the Constitution. But by the time it's done, it's done. For example, say they wanted to eliminate the number of leftists in this country. What do they have to do? Not much. Because your behavior patterns are very predictable. They do a bad thing. What do you guys do? Show up in force with your picket signs or your whatever you have. In the case of Republicans, ice picks, flags, and a will to kill. Well, they don't have a will to kill, but they'll show up with the flags. But their flags have something written on their flags. Hell no, we won't go. There'll be a chance, and longer than that, for like how Donald Trump has got to be removed from office because he's killing everybody. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, kick him out the White House door. And you guys will get the whole chance going to show that you're intelligent. As you walk down the street in a big formation where all anyone has to do is one sniper shot to the crowd and you guys will trample each other. Look how big those protests are. One shot fired. Pow! Not even hitting anybody, but your fear for you will cause you to turn and run as fast as possible because you're scared of dying. You want to be down there and you want change, but you don't want to die. You want to live through the change. You want to plant the tree and sit under its shade. I bet MLK wanted to see his dream come true. I'll bet. Judging by the redness of his eyes the night before. But that's just me watching the color version of the night before he was assassinated. I don't know. It looked like he knew. I may not get there with you. But I see it. It's coming. Don't let my falling stop the dream. Like you did with Yeshua. He dropped. Disciples didn't keep on teaching how to do miracles and how to keep moving, how to keep praying the proper way and the true teachings of Christ. And so then meaning falls away and it becomes something you can interpret, whatever you want to do. Tradition is lost. This and more shall you also do when he's doing miracles. But if you were to try, you get locked up. Even try. Just try. What are you doing? I'm not trying to walk on water, but I believe in Jesus. Okay, well, he's special. Right, but he says I'm not. Well, he's lying. Jesus is lying? He said, this and more shall I also do. I can't lay hands on people? No. Why? Those are disciples. Those are special people. I want to be a disciple. You can't just be. You can't? No. You have to be born into it. That's what I feel. I feel like I must. No, you're not. Right. As I'm reading the book, I feel my. But you're not. Please listen to me. No, people come before you saying the same thing, and you're going crazy. So we need to check you in somewhere. Please just listen to me. No, I think you're schizophrenic. Let's go ahead and have you locked up. So you don't believe in the words that you. No. Then why did you teach them to me? I don't know. I don't know, but I don't believe in that shit, and you've gone fucking insane. You like America? Yeah. I say you've gone insane. I say you've gone nuts. America's a great. Yeah, you've gone nuts. Are you reading the same history book I read? The slaughter of the Native Americans, the enslavement of African Americans, the mistreatment of Asian Americans, of the European people that came over here and settled this area, and then you turn around and shit on Europe. I am a queen and know no king. I am no widow. There is nothing besides America. America America the great. America the holy. America the fantastical, fucking magical beast that rose from the ocean with fucking 7 heads and 10 crowns and looked as a dragon and spake as a lamb. Looked as a lamb and spake as a dragon? Sorry, that's what it is. Because we go around offering our hand out to all the fucking world. And if you want to take the hand out, then that's when we bomb you. Because our handout is not a handout. It's a leg up, isn't it? So we give the blacks a leg up with welfare and a leg up with the projects and a leg up with food stamps because you didn't get legged up with their fucking work and their slavery, which made your Pall Mall and made your Levi and made your fucking your sports teams. So you're giving them a huge break because without you, they would just be basketball stars and intelligent people and all these other things if you weren't oppressing them, only letting out the pressure. See, we fine tune blacks into some of them turn out crushed carbon, but others come out fucking diamonds, and those 1 or 2 or 3 good ones. Out of their entire race. A handful of good ones. We're not going to cover African sports. We're not going to cover Chinese basketball. We're not going to. Well, people like basketball, but I mean, if you cover Chinese basketball and like European basketball and whatever, then white people might feel less inferior because when they're playing basketball against when you're playing basketball against your race, it's kind of what the Olympics is about. When you're playing basketball against your race, you do pretty good. I mean, like if you notice, like back when it was a white sport, they were doing really good. And then you let some black guys in, and they have a different way of playing. Flashier, fucking slam dunking baskets. They're taller, they're jumping higher, they're doing a lot of stuff. When we stop worshiping them and start bringing them down to a working paycheck, you're still making tons of fucking cash, but here's what you do. 100,000 a year for life, even if you get injured your first year. Plus a sign-on bonus of to get a house or whatever. A nice house, a very, very nice house. A very nice house here in Traverse would cost you about $400,000, not a million. A million, you're living up on the peninsula. You got your own like fucking vineyard and shit, you know what I mean? Or you're really close to the vineyards and stuff like that. Because there are some vineyards up here that are really nice, and there's cherries and stuff like that. And so, but again, why did we faction that off? Why did we section that off so that some people get to have that and some people do not? Some people up here get to have cherries all the time. Cherries are here. I go to the store all the time. There are cherries like crazy everywhere. And as far as the rest of the country, it's actually reasonably priced because there's so much here. I only get them kind of a treat type thing every now and again, even though they're grown. Right here, cherry capital. So I took a bunch of cherries and threw the seeds out there to. This is called Cherrywood Village. I'm not a fucking cherry tree besides outside my house. My ex threw a bunch of seeds out there, and I thought that there was no way they're going to grow. But right next to my studio, there's a nice little cherry tree. It's a little small. It's this little tiny tart cherries. And so I got some of the black cherries, which grew up here also. And I threw them out and covered the hill. One, if they start to grow, um, it'll block off some of that view. No one's going to be living on that hill. No one's cutting the grass on that hill. Plant some cherry trees. This is Cherrywood Village. And so as I get cherries, I'm just going to start bombarding this hill here. I don't plan on going anywhere. And even if I do, at some point in time, maybe this area, the tree said I'll never have cherries, but maybe the children of this neighborhood, 20 years from now, this will be Cherrywood Village. And everybody can come over here and get cherries at what used to be my house. Isn't that cool? If they do start to grow, the kids won't cut to my yard as much anymore. They'll be forced down the hill and have to go back that way more. Where do these cherry trees come from? It's Cherrywood Village. I'm sure the guy planted them. Look at this house. It's got cherries up against it. Oh, because the hill probably grew them right up against the house. No. So, anyways, yeah. In order to enforce the rest of what they want to get going, they would have to abandon all the Constitution and bring in the military, martial law. And those generals that just got lectured by Trump about war, by Pete Hegseth, about if you do the honorable thing and turn in your early retirement, do the honorable thing. And retire. These are generals. Pete Hegseth is up there a drunk from Fox News. Okay? Drunk from Fox News. And lecturing people, lecturing generals about how to be better. How to not be woke. Some of those generals are probably gay. Other generals probably knew that general's gay. And they know that it doesn't bother them because it doesn't phase their work. They have probably some lesbians at work on there who would clean a tank better than their fucking men will and take a punch better. Maybe some gay guys that will still drill sergeant your ass. They're not trying to look at you in the fucking shower. They've got a husband. That's a problem with you fuckers, is you're worried about you. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. It's got to do with you. Your fear of having the smallest pee-pee your wife's ever seen. Makes you insist that women stay virgins till marriage. Because you offer nothing else. Because you offer nothing else. Except selfish want. And these people are supposed to want you. Oh, I get it. If you get them when they're little children and break their will. Right, Charlie? Right? Trump. Get them when they're little girls, and then you don't teach them to read, and you teach them to. Anyone knows that since Ivanka's been gone, Trump's been making a lot more mistakes. He got our top clearance. Top clearance. For no reason. Did Obama get Sasha and Malia top secret clearance? So they could sit in on boards, on board meetings, on general meetings and stuff like that. Trump did. Why? Because he can't read too well. His generation is the last generation of people that, and follow me here, could graduate high school and or college because of DEI. The other way around. And still get a job, manufacturing, working, being a fucking Wall Street tycoon, being head of a fucking company. Go to college and just get a fake degree in business and run your fucking dad's company into the ground. You could do that. Now they want to crack down with there's all these regulations and rules and canceling people. Oh, they're canceling the cancel culture because God knows in ancient Rome, if you were a shitty comic, they just let you do it. Old West, if you were a shitty fucking whatever bartender, they just let you do it. If you had some shitty opinions that the fucking rest of town fucking hated, they just let you do it. Now they're trying to cancel everybody. This isn't America I used to know and love, where they just let you say whatever the fuck you want to say. I mean, where's the FCC to stop these fuckers from saying what they want to say all the time? That's the way a lot of these fucking MAGA people are thinking and talking. It's about time we did something about all these radical leftists, and they're just spreading their propaganda. I'm sick of this cancel culture. Did you just suggest canceling people because you're tired of cancel culture? Yeah. Oh, you don't know what the fuck's going on? I'm the only one who knows what the fuck's going on. Okay. Okay there. But yeah, if you think America doesn't want this, America, not Americans, America, the institution that brought us all the bullshit from 1776 to now, all of it, all the hypocrisies, all the lies, all the bullshit, all the slaughtering Native Americans because of fucking freedom, all the enslaving people because of freedom, all the fucking making the railroad workers from Asia work hard because of freedom, all the taking away all the Hispanic rights because of freedom, all the like Mexico's right below us. Technically, they belong here more, by the skin color and the original owners. They belong here more than us, but freedom. So freedom, freedom. Freedom for me, none for thee. And what the fuck are all these Asians and blacks and people coming over here for? Why? But why though? But why? This is not what the founding fathers wanted. You're correct at that. You are 1,000. That's why I don't have any founding fathers. I have one father who's in heaven. That's what my book says. Call him no man on earth father. So I don't have any founding fathers. I have a dad here on earth who participated in my birth happening in 1976. He participated, but God ordained all that beforehand. Just like he ordained the lighting and everything that's going on. Everything that's about to happen, he already ordained to happen. He already said it was going to happen. And we're going to find out all about that pretty soon. How soon? I don't know. I would say by next April, but I wouldn't count on it making all the way there. Because Yeshua cannot return until the man of sin is revealed, and Trump is just about out of rope. He's just about out of rope. But how much rope can you have when you've been running since the 90s and they caught your partner in 2007? How much rope do you really have? Or have you just been tying up loose ends for them? I mean, you can get a lesser sentence by rolling over on all the people that are involved, right? I don't think they would offer something like that to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine. You help us get the rest. We won't set you free. But we won't burn you at the fucking stake alive. Alive. We won't peel your skin in the market square. Do you forget what the fuck you did? Oh, we want to peel their skin too and then bury them underneath the goddamn. You guys don't want to get rid of pedophiles and burn them at the fucking stake? Your tolerance has gotten so far that you're tolerant of intolerance? I don't think God tolerates that. That's just me. I could be wrong, but I mean, I'm just reading the chessboard as it's laid out right now. Anyways, just sneeze myself back in time. Sorry. You never seen Bump in the Night. It's a great show. Oh my god, it's a great show, especially if you're tripping ass. It's a claymation show. I don't know if it's Bump in the Night or Things That Go Bump in the Night, but it was incredible. It was a great show. I was tripping ass the first time I saw it, and there was a guy, and he hurt his friend's feelings. One of the claymation characters hurt his friend's feelings, and so he started to sneeze himself back in time, trying to stop himself from hurting his friend's feelings. But he just made it worse and worse and worse. It was a good show. It was a really really good cartoon, because eventually the friend just goes back in time and like a space thing and it just shows up, and because he keeps going back to the same shit and just making it worse. And also his friend shows up in the spaceship and goes, I know you didn't mean to. At the end of all the stuff he was trying to do, I know. Just come on home, man. It's all right. It was so great. Now that's a friend. It's gonna go back. You've been sneezing yourself back in time for like 10, 15 times to stop you from hurting your friend's feelings because you didn't mean to hurt your friend's feelings. And you just wanted to not do that, you know? And then your friend goes, hey man, I know. You didn't mean to. Let's get out of here. That's a friend. I don't know if he had to sneeze himself back in time or if he just had a spaceship the whole time. He's like, well, I already knew this was gonna happen. Get in the ship. I love that thought right there. All right, so that thought we're gonna end on that because I mean, get in the ship. If you get a chance to get in the ship, get in the ship, get the fuck out of here, go. We're not stopping for fucking. We're not stopping for the dead.